Welcome to the Mob Jazz podcast. Please be aware that the content of this podcast is primarily social commentary and represents the personal opinions of the hosts and guests. It is not intended to be a statement of fact or an official stance on any issues discussed. This podcast is for entertainment and informational purposes only. We encourage listeners to seek out professional advice for any factual matters or decisions. Listener discretion is advised. So, we've been listening to Beyonce. First of all, I feel weird that I'm always the first voice people here.
You guys will get used to it.
Yeah. Anyway, we've been listening to Beyonce. It had me thinking about, Beyonce is, for me, she quintessentially defines millennials. What it is to be a millennial, right? For me, I find her a very millennial person.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I
Anyway,
don't know where you're going with this.
And then you never do.
Yeah, I have
when
no
you
idea
see
where
the
you're
pivot,
going
you're
with
going
this.
to feel like, yeah.
I
I feel
no
like
idea where
it's
you're
part of
going.
the millennials, but anyway, I get you.
Okay.
So, so I was thinking about it. And then also, how, we're Gen Z. We're, right on the precipice. We're the beginning of Gen Z. I am Gen Z.
Yeah.
So are you.
Yeah. I agree.
So
I
let's
love
just
that Gen
praise
Z
that,
shit,
Lord.
yeah.
Anyway, we're Gen Z, but because we're right on the precipice, we grew up with millennials, so we embody a lot more of millennial culture than we do Gen Z culture, right? So I was thinking about how a very significant part of millennial culture is lying. Lying in the sense, let me land. Do you remember how you could be there when we were younger? And this was prime millennial era. So us were kids. We're 12, 10. And you're just there and you hear that, rumor, man, John Cena has died. And you're has he?
Okay, not lying. Lying is not the word.
Yeah, we just
Cooking
didn't have
stories,
as much
bro.
information. Bro. It was easy for information to get lost in.
Let me
What
tell you
is
something.
disinformation?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That day I had John Cena has died. I was like, no, not
When
John
was that?
Cena.
I don't even remember this.
As in S.
Me neither.
I remember being on the classroom block.
Once you say
So-
school, in school,
Yeah,
that information
in
was
school,
As in
wow.
S2. Or even now, this one was such a millennial rumor. I don't know. I mean, right now, the PC way to say it is intersex. But back in the day, niggas woke up and said Sierra was a hermaphrodite. I said, you guys,
That was
wild.
why would you do that?
I think the one I really... Okay, this one was not a lie, technically. But it was just disinformation. That time in P7 when they said the world would end.
P7, the world would
You weren't
end.
there. Was it
I don't
P7,
remember
P6?
that
But it was upper primary.
Why?
I remember 2012. I just don't remember.
This one was upper... It was
Or-
2008.
Or how they said, Ungo, Undertaker really dies, bro, and
But
comes
then
back.
Comes back. I
That
remember
was WWE.
Yo,
That thing was
all your guys
entertainment.
wrestling related.
I grew up with boys. I used to watch
I
a
used
lot
to
of
watch
wrestling.
mob wrestling.
Yeah. No, we used to really buy into those the narratives from WWE. We used to really
Listen,
I remember when Matt and Jeff Hardy were beefing.
Yeah.
I felt that beef
beef.
in my heart. I was like, you guys are brothers. You shouldn't be fighting.
are they even
like
real
this."
brothers?
Yeah, they are.
Let me tell you the funniest thing.
You know how they said Undertaker and Kane were brothers?
Yeah,
They're not.
They're not brothers.
Do you know I found that out this year?
Is it?
Matt and Jeff Hardy look so alike.
Yeah.
You guys-
There are a bunch of guys who are brothers. in
No,
the
but
WWE.
here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah?
The millennial era was full of lies, misinformation. Why would you say that Sierra is a hermaphrodite?
And
Honestly.
for me, I don't think it's even a millennial thing.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just all the eras where there was limited access to
To information.
I feel like we didn't know how to
information could only
verify
come from
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was very, very, very few ways to verify.
Huh.
I think that info could only come from particular places.
Uh-huh.
If it were in the newspapers, it was the radio or the
And
TV.
if one guy says
That's it.
one thing, we are going with it.
I remember how I started thinking about this was, so I was listening to the Beyonce album, and then I remember the time when she got pregnant, right? And then she gives birth. I don't know where I got this rumor from, but they're like, bro, have you seen the photos of that baby? It's not hers. She bought the baby. The baby's white.
Yeah.
It's not. Did you hear that rumor?
I
I
don't
think I
remember
did.
this.
Then she bought the baby. The baby didn't resemble her. And now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, right now, such
I remember
a
they hid that
stupid.
baby for
They
a
really hid that baby.
while.
And you know what's mad? The things that were true, we used to refuse. Like the MJ thing. When he passed.
dying, yeah,
Guys
guys
When he
first
died.
jam.
Me jam.
Really?
Guys first jam.
For us, I remember MJ died in RP7, right?
Yeah.
I remember that day so well. First, they came and announced in class. It was like in the morning. I was so... Bro, why was I so emotionally attached to celebrities? I was gutted.
That was Michael Jackson.
Does Michael Jackson?
Who is he
Everyone
to
was
me?
Michael
gutted.
Jackson.
Do you know how guys were
Michael
in class
Jackson.
that day?
Who is he to me?
I was like, let me tell you, someone said, I don't remember if it was Kanye West or Chance the Rapper or someone, but they said Michael Jackson was like Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Guys loved Michael Jackson. As in here in UG. Guys loved Michael Jackson. Speaking of Michael Jackson, I just saw a video on TikTok of the first time he did the moonwalk. It was to BDG.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember. I've seen that video a bunch of times.
I've also seen
It was
that
hard,
video.
bro.
Yeah.
Like a guy would be
Let me
dancing.
tell you.
Man.
That was not choreographed. He was just
And
going
also,
with it.
I feel
man.
like back in the day,
Yeah.
we didn't have as many artists as we do today. Like artists that everyone knows and cares. Like today, you'll find like there's a group of guys who like Lil Pump, and that's them.
No,
There are
by
guys
the way,
where we had
I
Beyonce,
can say,
MJ,
not necessarily,
Asha.
by the way. I can tell you this. I think there's been a cultural shift. I think back in the day, white people music was so diverse.
That's why people
So diverse. And I think this is something that is like so old. Like, for instance, you can okay, now I'm going to only speak for myself. If you ask me about like a white people band from like the 80s, the 70s, I'll probably only know the Beatles, right? There's this guy on TikTok who like randomly like meets people, celebrities, sometimes normal people. He gives you headphones and he plays you a song. And if you know the song and the
$20,
musician, where you get
$5,
$5, then it's times 2 like that.
Yeah.
Bruh, I can tell you that he gives music based on the person who is listening to the music. I don't know if he asks, what's your favorite genre or something like that. Anytime they talk to
he
like...
posts the ones that know.
Anytime they talk to like a white old person, hey, you can hear
Guys.
bands, eh?
Yeah.
Someone mentions like
That's a given.
musicians, bands that you've never even
That's a
heard of.
given.
Yeah.
But what I said was, everyone loves.
Like worldwide.
Yeah, because
stars, eh, were
like
few.
if you ask about ABBA, we loved ABBA, but
Yeah.
weren't
Yeah,
many.
knew ABBA.
Yeah, I mean,
Guys knew
Guys-
ABBA.
guys knew
ABBA,
ABBA.
Disco guys.
Guys knew. Listen,
That's what I'm
our
saying,
parents knew ABBA.
These
People
guys knew
alive in the 70s
But
knew
that's the
ABBA.
thing,
Loved
yes.
ABBA.
Yes. Now that's why I said we, like our age. There were a few guys, and if we loved ABBA, it was because your parent was listening to ABBA, and by force you have to listen to what they're listening to.
Oh no, but then also I think also because now with the internet you have more access to like
There's that too.
music,
Yeah,
media.
music is distributed like farther and wider
Yeah.
and cheaper and easier.
Leave even the internet. Do you remember how in high school you'd legit sit and watch like MTV and like Trace? You'd watch music all day long.
But that is like, that's so far removed from like our parents, bro. Like
That is, yeah, it is.
just for you to just be playing, just
yeah.
Do you remember how like I don't know if you guys used to do this in like school on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Friday? But you'd sit on 80/40
80/40
for
was
4 hours.
what Rick D's?
On the radio.
No, that was
80/40
Ryan
was on
Seacrest.
80/40 was on Saturday. Rick D's was on Sunday.
Yes.
yeah, as we used to wash. To that.
While listening to
like
yeah.
a radio, there.
Yeah, I
You
listened
watch,
to
hey,
Rick.
this one is 10 this time.
No, I can't believe it.
Man.
Just,
Now
man,
look at
listen,
what number one is.
let me tell you.
And
I'm
the
like,
funny thing is, for like 8 weeks straight, the jams would be the same.
let me
Yeah.
tell you an era
Pop song.
that I loved. Like right now, I was just thinking about it. Now that we've talked about Rick D's and 80/40, this was around the same era. 80/40, Rick D's and the weekly top 40 on Sunday, and then the CW. Because the CW would have a certain genre of like music, right? In like the Vampire Diaries, that would be played on Rick D's, and shit is just flowing. You're like, man,
I remember this scene.
Good times, man.
good times.
There's that kind of era where all songs just sounded the same, bro. And that was not a bad thing.
It wasn't a
Like
bad thing.
2011, 2012, when a lot of guys started to do like more electronic music. So that's when like the David
Florida
Guetta started
era.
popping. Yeah.
Florida
Maybe
8.
not even thinking of the
I think I ate so
Florida
well.
era.
Okay.
Me, I'm thinking
That
of
era.
when everybody, you'd ask everyone in Form 1 or in like P7 or in Form 1, most especially Form 1, what's your favorite music? Me, I like rock. Me, I like rock.
Remember that
Everyone
rock
was
era?
liking,
I remember that rock era.
yeah,
That rock
Green
era.
Day. No, me, my favorite band is Green Day.
Rock
My
is-
favorite
Rock
band.
is very much like, that rock era was very much like an MP3 era. Bro.
It was an
You guys had
MP3 era.
43 rock songs, bro. And if you went to a video lib, they knew which ones you wanted.
And
They had their folder
But
they were sending to
each jam
everyone.
at like 300 shillings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, at the same time that guys were going through that, me and my buddies were going through like a Lil Wayne era.
Really?
That was
Where
Lil Wayne as well.
every mixtape, every freestyle, everything Lil Wayne dropped, we listened to.
I was Lil Wayne
and
as
then
well.
like that was now like YMC and B.
Drake.
Everything they did.
Tiger.
Then now that's like then the Kendricks and the Coles
Yeah.
and those guys came up. It was really fun.
Now you see that's a male experience. Now for me, I was watching Gossip Girl. I was watching Pretty Little Liar.
Yeah.
I had finished because in primary we watched One Tree Hill, right? And then we started Supernatural in primary and went with it. Right? That's all the
Guys were
CW.
exposed to too much too young.
Guys were watching a lot of
Supernatural in.
Let
And
me
I guess so because we watched Charmed in primary school
listen.
as
I
well.
would no Supernatural involved God, bro. I'd watch
So
like
did Charmed.
did it?
I don't remember
so
Charmed.
did
What's Charmed?
So did Charmed. Charmed was about
Charmed was
three
about
witches.
3 witches. No,
I don't remember Charmed.
Supernatural. They'll be like, ah man, when the angels have fallen. And I'd watch an episode and I'm so scared and I
But
dream
you'd still
about
watch
it and
it.
still watch it.
I don't even mean primary. They jabbed me to watch Lord of the Rings. My big sis.
Why?
Said it was evil.
I seen.
Said it was evil.
So I was watching all these
I will
shows.
never forget the war we had in our home because of Harry Potter.
And Harry Potter.
Half the family is like, this jazz is evil.
Evil.
It's a kid's tale.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting?
Harry Potter was calm because they were kids. in Harry Potter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, this other one was
But
just.
that magic.
yeah.
Yeah, that magic. This other one, Lord of the Rings, was just elves and goblins
And giants.
And that shit would play. It was the blockbuster on Sunday night
Yeah.
when we're supposed to be praying. That's a shit that's on TV, bro.
No,
Stuff.
now because now like between me and my older sibling, there's a 7-year age gap, right? So when I was 11, he was 18.
A guy was outside.
You get so an 18-year-old is
Can
sitting
do
down
what he
to watch
wants.
Supernatural, bro. Me,
Yeah.
I'm also sitting. I'm enjoying. We watch Vampire Diaries, and then after I listen to like the rock music, I'm like, what a time to be alive! I was enjoying.
But I won't lie. That rock music also grabbed me.
Where?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
That
You
means it was
find
too
me
good.
there
First of all-
seated on Paramore.
How could you get a
In
babe guy you don't
sadness.
know Param?
Man, but these days babes don't know Paramore.
Babes don't know.
bro.
What do you mean, babes
Plain
don't
white
know?
tees. Guys don't know plain white tees.
Guys don't know.
bro.
Guys be grooving to Sexy Red, man.
Guys don't know.
Paramore.
But that's the thing. Like, I feel like if you grew up in that era, you have to know some of these. Like,
What do you mean by grew up in that era? I think you had to have been a certain age. You can't like because right now I'd say the girls are considered young, or the people, girls and guys are considered young, are people who are like 22 right now. If you're
What did
22
they
right
listen to,
now,
bro?
when we were 12, you were 7. How were you listening to
that's
Param?
true, you know, because in my house, me and my big sis, we can have this conversation that we're having. My little sis cannot.
Are you serious?
This bit skipped her. Like, it's strange. Me and my sis, my younger sis, we can rap Eminem lyrics together, the two of us. But I don't think she knows like the Free songs, any
So
Green
was,
Day songs.
was your younger sis born in the 2000s?
She was born in 2000.
That's what I mean. That's why I say the late 90s were
As in,
technically.
she was there, but she wasn't
But she-
engaged.
yeah.
Like, weren't giving her the MP3, bro. she didn't have a turn.
That's
with the
what I
MP3.
mean. It's not about that they weren't alive.
Right,
They were
right.
alive because these guys are like 2-3 years younger than us. But I mean, as the late 90s, we're technically Gen Zs, but with millennial culture.
We had a whole discussion about this why they called us. What was
we're
it?
Zillenials.
Zillenials.
Yes.
Yes. So yes, the 2000s guys were alive, but either they were not old enough to be engaged, or we're like, man, that's a kid.
Yeah, we're not giving
I
you
won't
the
lie.
MP3, bro.
You weren't giving her the
We're not giving you the MP3. We're
MP3.
not giving you the iPod. We're not giving you nothing.
You don't know about
era
the fray.
had good music.
I don't think
And
my
it
The
was so
script.
diverse.
The script, bro. I don't think my sister
Plus,
owned.
you know Pink.
Of
Pink.
Why no pink?
Bro. No, I was saying like, do you know?
Of course,
Yeah,
man. What's the name of
Pink?
the? What was the name of the bald guy? Daughtry.
Daughtry.
Dochi, yeah.
Daughtry was cool.
There was some man's day.
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park. Bro.
And you know when we
Those
took it to
bands were
hip hop, eh?
massive. Hip hop actually destroyed all of that. shit.
Yes.
Hip-hop took
Did I
over.
send you that TikTok where the guy said, man, white people need to start making music
Again,
man.
bro. Where did you
miss-
go?
We really, really, really miss the white people
Yeah.
music. Like not every time. I need you guys to know that I have playlists of such music. Because not every time, man.
So do I won't lie. Man.
You get tired. You get tired of
There's-
hip hop and R&B and
There was a time when we wanted to be countercultural, where everyone is listening to like Lil Wayne. Us would be on like Tiny Temper, man. Certain guys,
Nah.
as we don't listen to those things.
I'm so dead.
These ends in the UK, man.
I
Contrarians
remember
piss
that.
me off. Like, I see.
The tiny temper era, the chipmunk era.
Yeah, the chipmunk era.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
That was a
and,
time, bro.
Well, actually, really well, like.
We need good music, man.
Yeah, well, what do they call it?
Acquainted,
Yeah,
well versed.
I don't
Well-rounded.
know what I'm looking. I'm not looking for any of those words.
Which word?
It's like marinated, bro. Like,
I
it's
think we
culture
are
within
culture,
us, bro.
yeah.
Like, yeah, for me, my icebreaker was a bit different, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've known this, but I was telling you earlier, my other phone, my Android phone, whenever I'm charging that phone or something, I go on this phone and I'll be using I started using the TikTok on this phone.
Also, you logged in on both.
No, I'm not logged in on this one. So it's just like
This is plain.
Whatever
just
comes.
whatever TikTok is in the area.
Can start with UG TikTok.
Start
course.
with. That's
It's
all there
only
is.
you.
That's
Yeah.
all there is. I can assure you, on these two phones, I've never seen the same TikToks on these two phones, bro. Never.
The algorithm is
Let me tell you guys
different.
something. I don't think we're ever going to pop up on UG TikTok. I swear.
On UG TikTok.
I don't think we will ever
On the real
on UG
real
TikTok.
UG TikTok, yeah.
We're not even remotely. Like the number of followers we have on TikTok is what just a regular chap on UG TikTok has.
Yeah.
Guys are popping on UG
Hey,
TikTok.
I recently opened my phone. I went onto TikTok. I told you I'm
Oh,
trying
you
to use the app more.
like when the video comes up, you go into the person's page.
Today I went to do one of these chicks' pages, bro. Her name is Slim something, bro. Guys, these guys are posh. She has 2.6 million followers, bro.
What do they
If
be
you see her
talking about?
content, her content.
What's the content? Can you
guy
say,
just
can you say it without being cancelled? What's her content?
Yo, let me not get into it. But all I'll say is, UG TikTok has a very specific it has to be very low IQ content, bro. Like guys are not trying to hear you jazzing.
No.
Listen to us talking. Guys are not trying to
No.
hear that shit.
That's exactly
I know,
what I was going
they're
It
to say.
has
not.
to be
I opened
bullshit,
my
bro.
TikTok, and it was literally just a guy walking in the streets,
Yeah.
and he was replying to a comment that was like a thirst trap, and that's all his videos.
But
Like he's
also-
just walking.
Hey, is it the shirtless guy that's really, really
Not
marked?
that guy.
Does he have
not that
dreads?
guy.
No.
No, this
Okay,
guy's
this
bald.
guy has dreads.
But that's
Have
the
you
thing.
guys heard of a hotel called New Best
Yes.
Best Hotel
Yes, something like that.
in
I've-
Busega?
I have,
Yeah.
That's like for prostitution.
Is it?
They have a TikTok.
Is it?
Their whole account is videos of babes rolling on the floor
I think I've seen this. Yes, I think I've seen this.
with the caption body to body massage.
Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen this.
Available
I've seen
at
this. I've
New
seen this.
Best Hotel.
I've seen this.
New modern Best Hotel or something like that in Busega.
But that's the thing.
Do you know how many views their TikToks have?
I've noticed on YouTube, the ones that pop off are the gossip pages, right? TikTok,
Yeah,
it's not that
yeah,
easy on
yeah.
TikTok, bro. It's not as simple as gossip. Like the gossip gets views, but the ones that you don't have to think too much when you watch the video, where it's just a chick,
It's just
they're as if play acting. Like what's
so dumb, bro.
what's the kid who dresses up like a chick?
The whole
The kid who dresses up like a
The one that
chick.
does teacher
Brennan.
TikToks.
Yes.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
So
Brennan is popping off on UG TikTok.
bro.
Nigga, this
Brennan
new
has
best
clout,
TikToks are
eh?
fire. I'm seeing gravity, man.
Brennan has
You
clout.
searched for it on your main TikTok.
Eh?
Do you know what your
I
algo is
made
going
a
to do?
mistake. Aye.
It'll be okay. Brennan has a girlfriend right now, bro.
Brennan, and he posts his girlfriend.
Like a light skin chick with dimples. Brennan and that chick just post pictures of him standing and the chick next to him. It's like a slideshow. Bro, the number of views that shit gets. As in,
Yeah,
it
you
is
are right, man. Some of these
insane.
TikToks, nada.
It is insane, bro. Like,
Brennan
algorithm
is
is
the
running
dark
on
skin guy, yeah?
steroids,
That who used to be in high school like a couple of years ago.
Yes, that guy. You know, he's kind
Wasn't
of
it like last year
effeminate.
even?
Yeah.
And even the content he does, he
Like
kind of
he
like
dresses as a
cross-dresses type
yeah,
thing.
as a girl.
Bro, guys just seeing Brennan with a chick has made them so happy. Guys be spamming that
You
shit.
serious?
Anyway, man, that's what I'd say. That UG TikTok is something else, man. It's on something else. All right, welcome back to the Mobster's podcast.
Welcome back. Welcome
Welcome.
back.
Cam.
I am Melvin.
Sydney.
Casper the friendly ghost.
Yeah, and this is our Tuesday episode.
Do you still remember numbers? What episode are we
This is
on?
episode, I think, 115.
Should I check?
115, yeah.
It's
Yes.
away. It's away.
Yeah, today we don't have Casper for too long.
Yeah, man.
She has somewhere to be. But we're going to try and like bang out as much of a pod as we can with her. Yeah, where do we start? I think we should start with Beyonce. So
This is
150.
This is episode 115
yeah,
on
115,
YouTube. Yeah.
shall we start with Beyonce?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
why
start
not?
with
Why not?
Beyonce.
Okay.
Why not?
Oh,
So
do you want to
week's
say the thing? Say
this
the
week's
thing.
album. We're listening to 4 by Beyonce. This is her what? Maybe her 4th studio album.
I think it is. I think that's why it's called
Yeah.
4.
4.
This one has no platinum. I saw a guy cooking.
Yeah.
You know-
for the platinum door. I
Let
was
me,
like,
let me
relax.
tell you, do you know I actually double checked?
Uh-huh.
I was like, I'm tired of Sydney making us look like man. About
We
and
didn't
it's serious.
overlook,
Like
yeah.
we're doing bare minimum.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. So 4 by
Yeah.
Beyonce. I was excited to listen to this album
Mm.
because I vaguely remember when it dropped.
Mm.
I remember them saying, "Well, 4 is her." It dropped like Illuminati era. So
Oh,
guys used to say
also
shit
when I
like-
was thinking about the millennial era, I was like,
Yeah.
man, one of the most interesting and funny things about the millennial era was the Illuminati era.
I think
Listen,
drove
you had
a
not made
generation,
it
man.
if
Yeah.
they didn't. You know how Hove used to do that thing?
yeah, that diamond.
Yeah, they said, bruh, that's the eye of what?
Yeah,
That's the sign
yeah.
of Illuminati.
What are you of horrors? Hover and
The eye of
Rihanna.
exactly. He's worshipping on stage.
Yeah. And I remember them saying like doing all these different numbers, all these different like.
They brought LeBron into it. I was like, aye,
Everyone was in it.
My guy LeBron, man.
And I know her. Obviously, her daughter's name is Blue Ivy, and it's like Ivy as in 4.
Yeah.
So
Oh damn!
yeah, that's
I've
hard.
never clocked.
That was always hard. That was always hard to me.
I've never clocked. I've
So
never clocked.
let's talk about
When did
this
she have
album, man. When did she what?
have Blue Ivy?
I can't remember.
Is
But
it
not-
the same
definitely
time
not
that this album dropped? It's not.
Definitely not this
It's
album.
not. I don't think so.
Alright. So thoughts on this album, man?
I need you to talk fast because because when we're
Okay.
in the car and then you were like, "There's something I have to say about this," but I'll wait for the pod.
But
And
I'm
this
not
was
going
like,
to say it until you've told
six-
me what you think of the album.
as in,
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, you
so
strict. Just
this
jazz.
album, man.
Mm.
4. I really enjoyed this album.
Mm.
This is okay. So I've liked the albums we've listened to so far, but I think this is the Beyonce that I love. Like I think that this album had her best vocal performance so far on any of the albums. I think that she was really like, I don't know. I felt like on this album she was really like singing with all her might on this album, as compared to the other ones. The other ones kind of have songs where it's kind of, I don't want to say flat, but it's mellow, and it doesn't feel like she's really digging into it, like
I
swinging.
can reach between your legs, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think for first of all has the most number of songs that I've liked on any of the albums that we've listened to, and I think she just performed her best on this album to me so far of the ones we've listened to. Yeah, man. So those are my first thoughts on this album.
Mm.
What about you guys?
This was a singing album.
Mhm.
This chick sang. Starting the album with Love on top.
Perfect. Perfect beginning to an
Yeah.
album.
Wow,
Perfect
what a
beginning
song!
to an
Yeah,
album.
That's when I was like, I remember this album.
yeah.
I love this album. This is the Beyonce I actually love. So for me, this album was like an 8.5.
Damn,
Around it.
straight to rating.
No, I'm just rating it for myself.
Okay.
Because Casper is not
I'll
here too
allow
long.
it. Yeah.
Mm.
It's like an 8.5. There are a bunch of songs I love here, but there are a bunch of songs I also did not know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there are also some bangers. So, bangers aside, my favorite song on this is Party. I don't know how I'd never heard this song, bro.
You
what?
never had party.
I beg your pardon.
No.
No, okay, yes, I had, but like featuring Andre
Andre,
3000.
okay.
I did not know, bro.
Okay.
So I was like,
We're about to close the pod.
Yeah.
okay, relax. I honestly didn't know Andre 3000 was on this song. Maybe because I used to watch it on TV. That
Yeah,
was like a time.
the J Cole version.
So yeah, still my favorite song on this album.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have it, Casper.
Let's have it. When I was listening, when I was not like the second time I listened to it, I said, first of all, obviously because of like I think when it came out and how old we are, this is the first album that like I vividly remember very well. Like I listened to Love on Top and then the video plays in my head when she's like in the leotard, she's in a studio with a mic, she's dancing.
And that's the one thing. She also did a bunch of videos for this album.
Yeah. I listened to Party, I remember the album. I mean the video. It was like with J. Cole, right? I remember Who Runs the World. I remember the video, and I remember having sort of like, I understand why people love Beyonce. When I listened to this album, I said I understand. Actually, today when I was giving it my last listen, I said, listen to this album, I understand why people love her. Can it convert me into the Beehive? I'm not yet there, but I understand why people love her. Like, vocally, she performed very memorable songs. Very, like, even the arrangement. Even, you know how I'm usually not a fan of the ballads? Bruh, I was ballading away.
Because also she did them better than she did them on any of the other albums. Like
she did.
My favorite comparison, I think, might be what sounds like irreplaceable on this album.
Replaceable.
Oh, what? Best thing I never had?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's a better version of irreplaceable, bro.
Yes.
Like, I think that's like the way it should have been done. Like, she almost like listened to it and then redid it.
I can see it. I can
Yeah.
see it. I can see it.
I don't know. Those are my thoughts.
This album had, first of all, I feel like, again, I have to question myself. This is a question I have. I thoroughly enjoyed this album. Why do I still feel like I'm not yet a fan?
You're not yet a fan?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think you're a hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm really
I think you're a
not.
hater. Because
That's really Melvin's
Honestly,
go-to.
honestly,
So I'm no longer the hater.
no, because listen.
Yeah.
We listened to 4 Beyonce albums.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm actually kind of like stunned because I don't think I can name another artist who has this high of a clip of bangers on each album. Like, where each album has like undoubtable classic
I know what it
hit
is.
songs, bro.
I know what it is.
What is it?
She has too many dedicated fans like her core, like the Beehive.
Okay.
I can't feel like one of them because I'm just not that committed. But
Also,
I
you
love
think
her
you can't
music.
be a moderate fan. You think to be her fan, you have to be...
I think I'm
a
a moderate
fanatic.
fan now. Yeah.
Uh,
That's what I like. I feel like I appreciate her. I'm a fan in that sense. But like I've seen Beyonce fans, and I don't know if I can get to that level. Maybe by the time we reach like Cowboy Carter, maybe I will.
Eh.
But
I have a feeling things go downhill. I have a feeling we're about to plateau.
my next
And
one is
then
my favorite,
What's the next one?
Beyonce.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
We're climbing.
We're climbing.
We're
And you have a feeling we're going to plateau.
that's
You
the
know what
thing.
a plateau looks like.
Yeah,
right?
we're on that top. But I'll say this:
Yeah.
I'd never listened to 4 fully before this. So Beyonce was my favorite one. I think 4 is my favorite one right now.
Is it?
I think 4 is my
Yeah,
favorite.
Beyonce.
one. Like,
you
I
know
need to
how-
listen to Beyonce again now.
I tell
Now
Beyonce
with like
only
all
has
of
a
this
platinum
context.
edition.
What?
I feel like
Does
that
it?
only- Okay, first go back and see.
You know how, first
least
of all,
on mine.
Sydney is making us look like us. We don't pay for our Spotify. Bro, we
Wow.
pay.
No, I promise you only have a platinum edition of Beyonce.
What was I going to say?
Okay, yeah, I only see a platinum edition.
What's the name of the one which I gave an 8?
B-Day.
B-Day. I really enjoyed B-Day.
Yeah.
I enjoyed B-Day because it was fun. Like,
Yeah.
when B-Day came out, I was very, very young. So I didn't get to, like, enjoy it. But now listening to this one, these are songs I enjoyed. So I remember I told you that as we listen, these marks are going to change. I
Wait, can
feel
we first do which ones are skips? Can I read the
Yeah,
the thing
skips.
and- okay.
On 4.
Yeah, on 4.
Okay.
Love on top.
Not
Hard.
a skip.
Party.
Not
Hard.
a skip.
School and life.
Not a skip, but also not
Yeah,
hard.
not it. Okay, in comparison to the other two.
Yeah, but not a skip, not a
Yeah,
skip.
not
About
a
to
skip.
break his table. Calm down.
Not
Hard,
a skip.
hard,
not a skip.
hard.
I miss you.
I miss you.
Dance for you.
Okay, that was a skip for me.
Dance for you is a
It was
skip.
a skip for me.
Nah.
Dance for you is a skip. Go and watch the video today. You'll
It
come
was.
back next
I've
pod.
not
I don't
watched.
know the
I've not
video.
watched the video, but
Watch
I
the
liked
video.
it. I liked
Next
it.
pod we shall discuss it.
Yeah.
I care.
I enjoyed it.
I liked it.
Rather die young.
That's my skip. That's a skip for me.
It's all right.
That's a break the table, okay? See why you look at me
1
like.
plus 1. Rather die young into 1 plus 1.
1 plus 1 is cold. I won't lie.
I
enjoyed
liked
it.
1 plus
I
1.
enjoyed
Another
it.
day
I
young was
enjoyed it.
nah
End of time.
hard.
But you already know what we're listening to on the way home today. End of time.
Where you're going
Rather die
to
young beginning to end of
on
the trip.
repeat.
End of time.
Hard.
Run the World, obviously. Best thing I
Obviously.
never had,
Obviously.
Okay, hot take.
Uh-huh. I can say something about Run the World.
Yes. I over listened to it, and on this round, I was like,
You were skipping it.
I didn't skip it.
So you're going to say
remember
Run the
was-
World is a skip.
remember- Now, here's the problem. Because of the message of the song,
I was
I'm
there.
saying this, I sound like
For
a
me, I
hater,
just one of
bro.
those. You had to be there. If
You
you were
had-
there,
You had to be
it
there.
doesn't matter what you think of the song if you were there. That song there, that must have been. Is that the biggest anthem?
It
What's
could
bigger than
be.
that?
Single ladies
It
might be bigger.
Could be.
Okay, fair.
Single ladies might
Yeah,
be
okay.
bigger.
But they're in the
bro.
same classroom.
Yes, they are
They're
in the same
classroom.
group. Yes.
Okay,
Like-
this jam, bro, I over listened to it, and like now it was just diminishing returns, man.
Yeah, but that's Run the World, though.
Bro,
That's
that's-
like
Yeah.
that's like guys who hate Empire State of Mind. Hate all you like. That's Empire State of Mind.
That's
you know what I
Empire
mean?
State of Mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like saying, even when we're listening to the other albums, like saying even put a ring on it. Single ladies is a skip. Like,
No, like I'm not saying it's a skip. I'm just saying my hot take is
it's a culturally significant moment.
yeah, that's fair.
Okay, start over. I was
Yeah.
here.
Nah,
Even I was here as me.
I was here was
No, I
very
was here. It was
meh
nice.
for me.
For me, it was nice. I enjoyed it.
I didn't like I was here.
I enjoyed it.
Is it? Uh-huh. What are we rating this one?
I gave it an 8, man. For me, it's a
Let
good
me be
album.
honest with you. You see how marks are going to change, that the grading curve. Like as we keep going, it affects even past grades. Seeing that I gave B-Day, I really enjoyed B-Day.
8.1.
I gave it 8.1, but this I also really enjoyed this album, and I don't think they tie. So I think I'm gonna give this album an 8.1, and I'm gonna give B-Day a 7.8.
It's half. Bro, I think this album is so good.
You're gonna
I
give it a
can
9.
play it anywhere. I played this album with my dad.
Uh.
He didn't complain. Like
Yeah, he's always
the whole day we were just playing this song. He didn't complain even once. I played this song from Bara, Tumbara. I've played this album a lot, man. I think that this album is timeless. I think that you can play it anywhere,
It really
around
is.
anyone.
I'll say this. I've ever listened to good music. I feel like I need a brain rot album.
I think I'll give this like a 8.5 to 9.
9.
Yeah, like
9.
this is my
Okay.
favorite one so far that we've listened
This
to.
is my favorite one so far as
Yeah.
well.
That's fair. I want us to add just a
And,
patron comment.
What was the Patreon comment?
Tunga.
What did he say? What did she say?
Said.
She-
That Auntie might be better than any.
That was him who said that?
Yeah.
Oh my
Auntie
God,
as in
bro.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Might be better than.
Every Beyonce album. He said every Beyonce album.
But he said it was a hot take. He saw where it was coming
I
from.
just- think I just laughed at him.
Let me tell you this about Auntie. When Auntie first came out, I think even, timing is everything in life.
Yeah.
Auntie, technically I think it came out in 2015, but it popped off in 2016. For some reason, 2016 is a very culturally significant
Yeah.
era
Good, yeah.
in
Yeah.
music, in pop, in
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot was shifting.
a lot was
Yeah.
shifting. I think Mercury was far from the retrograde that time.
But you
So-
guys, okay, what's retrograde? I need
I
to
have
understand.
no clue, bro. I say that shit in jest.
Not okay.
Even he has no clue.
Cool.
Mama, you learn.
Yeah, so I think with the timing of it, with the collabs done with collabing, because that was also a very fire era for Drake, collabing with Drake, or views being like around at the same time as Auntie. In that moment, Auntie was fire. Now, it being her last album, and we are how many years later? 8?
Yeah,
8, 9. The fact that it was also the last album now also makes it fire. Can I say it's better than all Beyonce albums?
Auntie came out the same year as Lemonade. So I think we'll have a fun comparison when we listen to Lemonade.
Should we listen the week of Lemonade? Should we listen to Auntie as well?
Might be too much.
I feel like I'm
Maybe too much,
willing,
but
bro.
It might be too much, but do you guys think you'll be able to listen to 2 albums and come and rate them here?
I think I
Yes,
can.
I
think I can.
I don't think that's even fair. Like, I
Why?
think let's finish Beyonce, man.
Why? We're
I
not
feel
going
like
to
it
go
might-
through.
It might thingy.
We're not going to go through Rihanna's whole discography, but
You just want to compare Auntie and Lemonade.
I'm not even going to say. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Because
I'm-
my issue is if we add Auntie to this thing, we're going to not give Lemonade the full attention that it deserves. And I think that's one of like the better ones.
do you think? I don't think so.
Lemonade.
I don't think, for me, I don't think so.
yeah.
I guess we'll see. But
In fact, what
I'll
we should
say
be
this.
doing is listening to Lemonade and then also watching like the visual album of Lemonade.
Let me tell you my
Yeah,
problem
they gave me
with.
too
Let me
much
tell you my
homework,
problem with
What you
Melvin.
be
Eh?
listening and watching?
Melvin overdelves, bro. Let me tell you this. Every single time that I have been with Melvin over the last 1 week, he was listening to 4. Like,
Yeah.
he was only... The only
Yeah.
music he has listened to for the last 1 week
That's not true.
has been for... Have you heard
That's
the
not
palette cleanser?
I have. I was listening to Future today in the car when you.
Can you imagine? That's your...
Yeah. I listen to Future. I listen
Lemonade.
to EA Openers, Tie Dye, and Mommy and
Fire. I can't say the name.
Corito, I think, but under is like artist thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Yo, even the visual thing, I don't know, man.
But the thing
I
is,
can
the video
listen to
thing,
it.
It's the same length as the album, bro. Like you can just watch it.
So recently I was watching a podcast and this guy said that apparently it's difficult to listen to like, you know, back in the day we used to sit and listen to music. A bunch of music I listen to nowadays is while I'm doing something else. So sitting down and watching an album, like visually,
But you go to the
I don't
cinema
know,
to
bro.
watch movies, bro.
yeah, but like I'm there in the cinema already.
As in, you go
Like
to the cinema
so I
to
just
watch
sit
a
at home and watch an album.
Yeah,
Tough.
tough. Eh?
Tough.
guess. I
But
guess.
never. But anyway, Tutunga, I have no beef with the Rihanna album. I actually really enjoy
Yeah, I love
it.
that album.
I really
I
enjoy
love
it.
it, but I hate that take. I hate that take. But I love the album.
I don't hate that take because I'm not a Beyonce fan like that.
One
but
album
not all
clears
of them.
everything.
Not all of them.
That's-
Yeah, there's some Beyonce albums. Like Beyonce is my favorite Beyonce album.
Yeah.
So next week, I might come with Mob Jazz.
Yeah, Beyonce was definitely my favorite, but I don't know anymore, man. This album was good as shit. Bro. This album was
For
too
it's
good.
hard. For it's hard.
This album was too good.
Anyway,
It's too
we'll
good.
see.
It's too
We'll see.
good.
We'll see.
Yeah. Alright, bro. What are we getting into today, man? We have a lot of topics to cover, bro.
You need first open them because I feel like we need to address these things. Okay.
Can we start with Tems?
Okay.
But
So
I wanted her to be around for this.
yeah.
Let's start with something
Let's
else.
start with something else. And about one of us.
Oh, so a lot of these topics are from late last week, basically last week, and there was a story of one of the tycoons in Kampala. His name is Gordon Wavamuno, and he lost one of his sons. But it seems the circumstances in which his son passed were that the guy slid in the bathroom. And I think we've spoken about this on our pod before.
We have. I
Yeah,
remember.
so I just wanted to highlight it again and just say, man, let's be careful in the bathrooms, bro. Like, too many people are sliding and falling. If there's any companies that make like maybe slip resistant, like I don't know if it's just tiles or if they're like rugs or something you can put in the
Sometimes
bathroom.
even soap.
Yeah, or even guys who just have like tips on how not to slide in the bathroom, bro. Like, let us know. Would be glad to like publicize those on the pod.
There's that thing with that Caraba thing where you step that has suction. on
Yeah,
it.
I remember
that
those when
also
we were growing
helps.
up, but I don't know. They still make those, and were they even
We have
effective?
like 3 at home, bro.
Hey, are they effective?
They help.
That's the thing. I wanted to stop. I want to not slide at all, bro.
Yeah, but like they help because so today I stepped into a bathroom and accidentally it was like the other.
Way round. Oh, yo.
I almost fell.
Yo.
Okay, not almost fell back. I felt the thing sliding. I was like,
That's literally a surfboard. Bro.
Yeah. But that kind of thing, like when it's on right,
Yeah.
the suction is very
Strong there.
Yeah.
Doesn't slide at all.
Yeah, it doesn't. But also, man, like even with soap, be careful. Like the bathroom becomes very slippery. But there's a particular type of tiles you can buy. It's just who's buying tiles, man.
No,
That's the
guys are
question.
buying tiles, man. And we're talking about sliding in bathrooms, man. Because last week, Wavamuno's son passed away in the bathroom. He slid.
Who's that?
Wavamuno.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, man, I think like I don't know. I've been hearing these stories way too many times, man. So I think guys need to just be careful in the bathroom.
But not even
Scrub your
do.
bathroom.
Or
Scrub your
just
bathroom.
tell us what's causing all of this sliding. Maybe it's not just that. Maybe there's something else.
I think for some people, I think there's a guy who passed away like that around where we stay last year, an older guy like in his 60s or something. I had for him, he got an issue and then like passed out in the bathroom.
But that's my thing. It seems like that's the case for almost all of them.
Some
But-
people genuinely like slide.
Oh. Yeah,
I've
I
had-
think
I've
I don't
had
know.
this-
I don't know. I think it's one of those things where we can't tell what comes first.
Yeah.
Like I think sometimes
Is it cause or effect?
guys are sliding and then getting the thing,
Or getting
or
the
the
thing,
thing
and then falling.
sliding. Yeah.
So I've had this thing apparently when you're showering, like using a shower. Never let the cold water pour on your head first.
That's what I've been hearing as well.
Yeah.
But I didn't
apparently
say
it
the
can
cold
lead to
water
like a
thing.
stroke or some. There's something that it does.
I didn't hear a cold water thing, but I had just pouring water on your head. But it's a shower, bro. What
Yeah.
am I supposed to
So-
do?
It's not supposed to
shower.
be-
I shower
it's not
without
supposed
water
to be-
touching my head.
It's not supposed to be on your head first.
Hey,
That's the key.
grow your hair
Pisses me
out.
off.
But I shower without water
Apparently,
touching me
I know.
because I have
touching your
hair.
head first has something to do with like temperature, like it's a sudden drop in temperature for your brain.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be like probably start with your arm or your chest or something, but not your head first.
But then I also think, let me tell you guys something. I don't know, in the bathroom, I'm somewhat of a klutz. Do you know how often I slide in the shower? Secondly, do you know how often
terrifying.
I drop the soap? I've been in the bathroom and I'm like, I would not survive a day around Diddy or in a male prison.
Every
Every time I shower, I drop the soap. I swear to God.
she didn't take anything seriously. Like she was just making some other shit. Okay, listen. I think that more people need to just.
You're
sit
so
down.
dumb.
No, but you guys,
Now for you've scared me. I went buy you like a stool.
I tell you, we
for
think
your
work.
bathroom.
why?
Like a stool. It will be those stools that you like. You can move it, but you can put it like if it's a tub, you can put it like
And
this
then
across, like a
okay, let me
bench.
ask, what's the use of the stool? Do I sit on the stool or
Yes, sit
showering?
on a stool and shower.
Why would I sit on the most fun part of showering is standing and turning
But you'll be
around?
sliding.
Yeah, because don't you scrub your feet?
Yeah, you
Actually,
can
what
scrub
did
your
you
feet
just-
seated.
What did you just do?
Yeah.
Don't they get slippery?
Yes, they do.
So how do you not slide?
Oh my god.
Or do I just lack balance?
Yeah, that's not okay, bro. You'll be.
Your vestibular system.
Don't even scare us, bro.
Yeah, man.
You
No.
actually-
I the way our shower is set up is okay. Or I always, as I'm like, I stand under the shower, like as I'm like putting soap on and what, the water is spraying in front of me, so I'm towards the wall. So whenever I start sliding, I grab onto like the metal pipe
So
of
it
the
happens
shower.
that often.
So if you grab onto the metal pipe, isn't the metal pipe ever hot?
Yeah, sometimes it's hot, or sometimes I grab the part of the. In that moment, the heat doesn't matter.
That's actually not enough. All this jazz that you're saying, none of it is.
No, but I don't slide every day. I
you know,
slide.
literally, you can. I'm so cool with you showering while you stand. That's like normal.
That's normal.
But then if you always slide when you wash your feet, I think you need to sit down when you wash your feet.
Like, sit
So then
down.
I drop the soap more than I shower. I mean, more than I slide. I drop the soap like every week.
Yeah, dropping the soap.
I
Dropping soap
slide
is
like-
part of the problem.
I slide like, no, that just goes to show you clearly I have a problem. I drop the soap like every week. I slide like once a month, once in 2 months. Yeah, but I slide quite often. I thought it's a common.
Okay,
Man.
I didn't want us to
Don't scare us.
I didn't want us
Awa.
to stay on this topic for too long.
Oh no, although, because for me, like we have a shower which is like the whole room is a shower. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like there's a shower where you can like stand in a bathtub and it has the shower as well. But then we have the behind bathroom, the whole room is a shower. So in that room, now like my brother enters the shower with slippers. But for me, it defeats the purpose. I don't want my slippers to
Same.
get wet and then walk around the house with wet
Same.
slippers. So I enter barefooted, leave the the slippers out of
Can I
the
have 2
room.
pairs?
Nigga,
2 pairs. I hate guys, bro. Why do I shower barefoot?
what
No, like
no, oh
you
no.
would rather have 2 pairs than we
No,
come
but
here
you
and
know
they
what
tell us
guys
you
do?
have
There are those
something.
houses where
But
they
sandals
have the
are slippery
slippers
as well.
in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
They have
that
the
sounds
slippers in-
terrible, bro.
Those
Sandals are
houses.
slippery.
Yes, but
Because I feel like
sandals
those
are slippery
Umoja
as
things
hell.
be
No,
sticking to the floor.
Umoja are not slippery.
Yeah.
Butter slippers are slippery.
No, those ones are
There are
slippery.
those houses where
Yeah.
they keep slippers in the bathroom. But my thing is, we can't all be sharing the same slippers when we go to the bath.
Yeah, we can't.
Might as
Really?
well share a sponge now.
Yeah.
We
Guys,
overdelve, man.
let's leave it. Let's leave
Yeah.
it. Let's leave it.
Yeah.
But just take care of yourselves when you're in the bathroom. Now, next topic, Tems. This has been, this
The
has been
fire
on my mind.
True
for a
guys
long
just
time.
sent another notification.
Hey, what
Uh-huh.
is it? After I mentioned
you need to do a Rihanna deep dive after this, man. Because the disrespect is loud. Damn.
He
Is
didn't
he
even know.
listening?
Is he here?
Is he here?
Tunga.
Probably here, man.
Yeah.
First of all,
Um,
I don't know about disrespect, but I am a very, very,
big Rihanna fan.
very big Rihanna fan. Do
big
we have a
Rihanna.
name? Whatever the name is, I'm one of them.
Yeah, I think they call you the
The Navy.
Navy.
Yeah, I'm part
I was
of the
cooking a
Navy.
word in my head.
So Tems. So I think Tems did an interview last week or some shit where she said that she is a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
Now this, for some reason, or not for some reason, obviously it's caused like a low-key media storm. Guys were guys were cracking jokes, guys were this, guys were that, guys were this, guys were that. But me, with my brain, I was like, hold on, man. Let me go listen to that Tems music with this new information
I sing how this guy overdelves.
and see if it sounds different. So I queued up the two Tems albums and played them back to back. Now, you know how there's a lot of like artists who they make very sexual music, or their music is like always about love or about men or about relations or da.
Like Marvin Gaye.
You know, Tems does not make music about any of that shit, really. Like, do you know, I realized no one has actually deeped what Tems' music is about.
She actually said Me and You is a gospel song.
Bro, let me tell you something about Tems. This music.
Any song can be a gospel song.
Guys, no. Like,
What?
first of all, I'm saying this as a massive Tems fan.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics to some of the songs, but I don't think I ever knew what those songs were about. It reminded me of the chat we were having with Mao last week about like artists who be writing and you're not sure what they are saying, but you be feeling it. That's how Tems is. Bro, I think Tems is making like revolutionary music, bro. I swear her music sounds like it's for protests and for shit like that. When you read the music while you listen to the music.
Relax.
I'm
Not every
telling
song.
you.
Not.
Oh my! I want the audience and you guys go listen to Tems' music.
Okay.
It's not about sex.
Okay.
It's not about men necessarily. There's that one song. What's that one
I
song?
found one.
Which one?
Found. I remember Found was somehow
What's found?
with Brent Fires on If Orange Was a Grape.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't listen to anything of this one.
Yeah.
Of that EP. I listened to the two albums. Yeah, man. I think Tems is. I don't know. It made me fuck with Tems a bit more, man. Because her music is so like. It's so broad, bro. Like anyone can listen to it. Also, it can apply to more different.
I can promise you, Damages is not revolutionary, bro.
What's Damages about? Damages is what? Is that like heartbreak?
It's really not.
Damages is not revolutionary.
What are the lyrics to Damages?
Damages. The lyrics are. Let me read them out loud for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're actually right.
Back then, when I was a new youngie, surely you were trying to run on me. I've been going on my own. I've been doing things unknown since day one. You running right back. Save the drama. You running off track. It's a one life. You tell me one life. Open your eyes, baby. Can you be wise? 'Cause you are my pride, baby. I'm on the way. I'm on the run, baby. Leave me alone. Take it back now.
It's so funny listening to this song like a poem.
If
bro.
Nanti, if I play it, won't
No,
won't
but
there be
it's
copyright
playing in my
issues?
head as
Yeah.
That song is.
Yeah,
what
Damages
is
has
it
to be
about,
about
though?
a guy, right?
It seems like it's about like a guy that like disappointed you or something.
But that has nothing to do with sex. I'll give her that. She's clever with her lyrics that she
She
puts,
is
man.
clever. Did she know that one day she would announce it? First of all, what is she announcing? For me, by the way, that was very believable that she's a virgin. You know what shocked me? Tems is 29.
Why
Guys,
that shock you?
Tems is 29.
Tems is 29.
Yeah. Why would that shock you?
In my mind, I don't know why. Who did she come with the time when they were arrested?
Omale.
Omale. And at the time, Omale was like 21.
Mm.
In my mind, he was really young. He's younger than us. In my mind, they were the same age. I don't know why.
Guys,
No.
my head Tems is like 25. Man.
No.
Yes, in my head, she's 25. So to find out that she's 29, I was like, how is this chick?
No, Tems' career was like one of those very slow bands.
Yeah.
I remember how.
Like it started
from
out
back in the day,
early,
when
and
she was
then
doing
she kept
vocals
like
for-
show them camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Show Them Camp. There's also, I think, a Drake song where she did vocals with
No,
Georgia
my-
Smith. Was it not? Oh, it was Georgia Smith who did the vocals.
Yeah,
I think it was
just
Georgia
Georgia.
Smith.
But
Tems
yeah,
and
she
Drake
did.
happened
She used to
after
do
Tems and
vocals a
Pop.
bunch of.
But
Yeah.
I think because I know how old the Show Them Camp guys are, for them they're in their mid-30s, them collabing with Tems just meant, and she was like baby sis to them. And their shit was from before, like a good 5 years before Tems popped
That's
up.
exactly why I thought she was young, bro.
Yeah.
Because I thought she was
I
young
genuinely
when
thought
she
she
started.
was young. Like, I was so shocked. I was like, first of all, and she also gives young. Listen, I was putting Tems in the age bracket of Ira Star and Tyler and
Okay, no, those
you
ones are
guys
too
don't see how
young
she
for me
bees
now.
like big sissing them, Loki.
Those
No.
ones are too young for me now.
she doesn't be big sis. If
definitely big
anything,
sisses them.
of course she carries herself. You know, when you're like bigger, taller, you don't carry yourself like the little girls, the smaller
Yeah.
girls. Do. You don't. You have to have some composure.
Yeah, you need to be a bit careful.
You have to be a bit demure.
Yeah.
You get. But I genuinely
good
thought
way
she
of
was in
meaning
the
of
same
that
age
word.
bracket. She's not as jumpy as the other two, but I figured it was like, you know, you carry yourself in a certain type of way. Yeah.
I hear that. Anyway, maybe I've cooked a bit of that Tems shit, but I'll just say I was surprised, maybe a bit pleasantly surprised that like her music is, I don't know why it had never occurred to me that her music is not very sexual, bro. Like more than anything, her music is like, it's like meaningful, bro.
I can't think of an African, aside Amari, I can't think of an African female artist whose music is sexual, bro. I can't
What is
think
water
of one.
about to
Yeah,
you?
I think Tyler and
What is water about?
No, I mean, that's one jam. I'm meaning like the artist in general, like, is sexual. That's what I'm saying, like, aside Amari.
You don't think Thingy is sexual? Tiwa Savage?
or Arya Star.
Okay.
Or Ira
Tiwa.
Star? Are you
I
sure?
think
Ira
that
is sexual.
I think that their music at least has more innuendo
Yes, it
than-
does.
than Tems. Tems
That's
does
fair.
not have any
But like,
innuendo, bro.
again, when I'm saying like sexual, like, in my head,
You want it to be like Megan Thee Stallion or like Cardi B? Relax.
that's exactly why I said I can't think of an African female
No,
artist.
of course. I think
Dead.
So
that-
even like Tems, like when you say you don't find it sexual, it made us like, it was never sexual to me from the beginning.
For me, it was
It
sexy.
was.
At least.
no, but like
really
even
sexy.
I think even I mean, I'm telling you from the moment me and you came out, she said it's about God.
Hmm?
Me
Yeah,
and
me
you.
and you,
Is
That one
about
I didn't know. You
God.
just told me.
me and you.
I
is
had
come-
no
There's
idea.
another one. What's the first one?
Higher.
Not first listen to it again.
Not higher.
Tems.
Yeah.
Off the 2020 album.
Also, higher is crazy to me because Future got higher and changed it completely, bro.
What? Free Mind.
Which one? Which one has "Wait for You" in it? Is that higher? That's higher. I will
think
wait for you. That's higher, right?
Wait for you is a thing on its own, innit?
Nanti, "Wait for You" is a sample from higher. The "Wait for You" bit is on higher.
I guess. I'm not.
Yeah, it is.
I can't hear her.
But Tems is higher. It don't mean the same shit as Wait
Future's-
for You. It doesn't, bro. It doesn't. Maybe you're talking about like Jesus, bro. Like, I'll wait for you
Man.
to come
Heavy.
back. Yeah. Type thing. Anyway, man.
Nah, but I'll say
Yeah.
this: she's very talented.
Yeah, shout out Tems, bro. I love
Shout
you more
out
for
Tems.
like I love
Very.
you more in the past week.
Temilade Openi.
We love you, Tems.
She's bad.
Right.
Like,
As
stop
in,
Let me tell you.
yeah, she's bad.
there are days I can go on Instagram and just scroll and smile, and the day brightens, bro.
Next topic.
Okay, so how are we going to address this guy now?
Which guy? Trump? Or Diddy? Which one should we start with? Trump or Diddy?
I mean, the Trump thing is like it already
It's old, eh?
Yeah, it's not
It's
old.
too
Like,
old. Alright,
they
let's do
attempted
Diddy.
to assassinate him again. They caught the
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Diddy, man.
Diddy.
Diddy.
Where do we even
Diddy,
start
Diddy.
from?
This is going to be my last topic before I go.
Yeah. Okay.
The
let's talk about
Diddler,
it. Diddy,
Where
man.
do we even start from? Bro?
they need to lock him under the jail and throw away the key.
The man has a 13-page indictment.
Is
bro.
the I mean, of course, the baby oil thing is true. Did you see the one of what they found about how many dildos?
700 over 84, bro.
Also, I think guys are just throwing numbers out there.
No. They're in the indictment.
Hey.
Yeah, they were found during the initial raid.
And also,
That is nuts.
did you see that story of like he went to a Catholic all boys school
I saw, man.
and he was an
saw.
altar boy, and you know what they say about
Yeah.
not
And
going to
like
say a
the
lot
two,
here,
like
but
the heads of the school.
the heads of the school were
Arrested,
charged,
yeah,
were
charged
arrested and
Oh,
charged
damn.
with those types of offenses.
Yeah. And one of them
Against
was
children.
like the
How long are we
first-
into the pod? I need to know what words we cannot and can't say.
As you can see, I'm being very PC.
Yeah.
This is YouTube, it's not Patreon.
Anyway,
Yeah, so
I feel like we've gone straight to the reason why,
Yeah.
and we skipped like a whole bunch of other
That is
shit.
not the reason why. I think I don't know who said this quote. Do you know this quote of everything in the world is about sex except sex? Sex is about power. Where is that quote from?
No idea.
Have you heard it before?
That. No.
Really? Everything in the world is about sex except sex. Sex is about power. I don't remember where I had it from.
never heard that.
But I've seen I've heard a lot or read a lot about where different forms of sexual violence, sexual assault, it's not even about obtaining gratification. It's about a power thing.
I hear that.
I saw this TikTok where they were like, you guys think you're freaks. You're not freaks. Like that Diddy freak shit was a power thing. Like you've attained a certain amount of power that is so crazy that I don't know why you're stretching the limits. I don't understand. And because he had loads of cameras in his house. So you'd attend one party and let's say you're experimenting. You partake. Now he has you on tape. But I can tell you right now, they've seized those tapes. That's how they have him.
But that's how they also have other people, I believe.
That's the thing.
Man.
It appears like he has a lot of guys.
Yeah. Because look,
that's what it seems.
they would have arrested him on, what is it? What we've said, assault, blah, 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 you know. They arrested this guy on RICO. That's, what do they call it? Organized
Racketeering.
Crime.
Yeah.
Racketeering, is it influential and
Something
crime organization, something
yeah.
like that? Meaning there's like a group behind it. You can't be arrested in a racketeering thing if you're alone. That's number one. Number two, I mean, this has brought back a bunch of videos from back in the day. And why was I blind to these things? Like now it's obvious.
Did you guys know that LL Cool J was?
Is it?
Is
it?
Apparently, LL Cool J swings
did
both
this.
ways.
I realize you're behind the camera.
That he swings
LL Cool
both
J.
ways. And they said, I saw a photo of LL Cool J and a young who? Was it a young Jay-Z? No, they might be the same age. Was it a young Jay-Z? It was, and they were like, apparently back in the day, because all of this shit started in the 90s, late 80s, 90s. These guys were doing some freaky shit to each other in the hip-hop industry.
How? Because they took a picture together.
No, that like,
After there's only one guy who's out of bounds in this jazz.
oh, Jay-Z.
Let's leave him out of this, man.
I'm insane.
Let's leave him out of
I'm
this.
insane, woman.
If Jay is in these
If
things,
Jay gets
I know
dragged
guys
in,
will
he's going
get-
to be so
guys are going to be
devastated.
man.
Please don't let them take.
Guys
Don't
are
let
going
them
to be-
take
No,
off,
but
man.
I mean, Jay-Z
Don't
has
let
his
them
own
take
things of like, he used to like date underage girls. That one we know about that.
I promise you, I didn't even know this.
Really?
off. Yeah, I see a Jay-Z interview.
He
with some
apparently, I
guy.
think he vibed Aaliyah right after R. Kelly, something like that.
Do you remember that
Oh.
that video?
And he had a thing with Foxy Brown when she was 16. He was in his 20s.
You remember that video of Jay-Z, with some guy,
Allegedly.
some guy. What was it? Pimp C, one of his guys. But they're having like an interview, and there's these two chicks next to them, like eating each other out. As in, like these two chicks are butt naked eating each other out in the interview. Jay-Z looks so uncomfortable. He looks like this, and he was like, "Yo, this is crazy."
Yo,
It's a
do you know-
funny ass clip.
I've been going back to all like the Diddy videos.
That's nuts, though. that
And
shit
I
that
do
you
not
just said.
know why this just had never occurred to me. Like him telling like Justin Bieber in that video, like why don't we hang out anymore? Bro, the guy was 15.
Well,
man.
I'm never thinking I'm never thinking this, bro.
Exactly.
Like I'm never thinking.
How was
that
it never
powerful.
Listen,
occurred to me?
let me
like-
tell you, in this life, the funniest person to me is 50 Cent. 50 Cent is so hilarious. Like, I understand why the guy was shot like 8 times, bro. When
He's a fool.
in that interview when he's like, Humble Puff said, "Let me take you shopping." I was like, nigga, what?
That guy is so dumb, bro. He's so dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, the charges are crazy. And of course, they denied bail. What was the bail? 50 million?
$50
They offered
million.
50 million.
He offered a
Yeah.
$50 million cash bond.
They denied it. And it also had a bunch of other things to it meanwhile. Like escorted everywhere, ankle bracelet, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
but you see, they also
jam
have
it.
to look at the sort of person you're dealing with, the sort of power he has, money, access, etc. The person is obviously going to escape the country and go to like a non-extradition territory.
Even that jazz, he had put it in because he had the initial
Application.
thing, they denied it. That was the magistrate level. He went to the next one, like, it was US levels. So he has only done 2 so far. And in the second one, that's why he offered like the anti-flight thing.
Nobody is going to
They
allow.
jam it.
There's no judge who can
also,
let that guy
I feel like
go to his home. Do you believe the suicide allegations that he's on suicide watch?
he is.
Must be.
He is.
He must be.
Eh,
But
You have to, bro. You have to watch him because, like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. Like,
I mean,
the
this,
fall from grace is crazy.
what was the name of this guy? The guy that they caught doing that stuff?
Epstein.
Yes,
Epstein and
Weinstein.
which
No,
one
no.
of them killed
Yes.
themselves?
Epstein. And he said Epstein.
Epstein.
So
I know he had he had like an assistant,
Giselle.
Ghislaine
Max-
or Maxwell
yeah.
or something. Which one of them killed themselves?
Epstein.
Epstein killed himself.
Ghislaine.
Yeah, Ghislaine.
Genius actually said Ghislaine.
Ghislaine.
Yeah.
Ghislaine.
So this is the funniest thing. I've already seen hashtags.
Ghislaine.
Diddy didn't kill himself. The hashtag's already there, man.
Why?
Yeah. And, bro, the number of people who seem to be being dragged into this thing are not few.
It's not being dragged. These were willing participants. Their things are coming out. I can't
Also,
wait for
don't like how
Jay's
you-
thing.
I don't like how you just put LL Cool J's name in there and you just left it. Like, we just abandoned the topic as if he's like a co-defendant. bro.
No. He's not a co-defendant. But you know how, as the stuff is going on, they're bringing up Jay's name, Jay-Z's name. They have brought up LL Cool J's name.
Every day there's a new guy. Today
Every
I saw
day
DiCaprio is
there's-
also
Oh,
in the thing now.
oh,
Leonardo DiCaprio.
yeah.
Like that, it's like you said, like, I guess sex is a power thing. So these rich dudes are going to do some freaky ass shit because they have the money and the influence
And the access.
to do that stuff.
Yeah.
I think that now it's just like a light is as if being shone on it, and like they're trying to say, yo, this is wrong. Like, yes, these guys have all this money and all this power, but like there's some shit they shouldn't be making you guys do, bro.
Yeah.
For that money. You know?
And again, you've seen that defense's approach is these things happened. We've not jammed.
Yeah.
But there was no coercion.
It was
That's their
consensual.
approach. Yeah. Whereas when they're saying you used drugs and gave guys IVs to recover,
That's why it
continue.
gets tricky.
Yeah, it's
That's why
somehow.
it gets
Let me tell you this. There is no one that is consenting to do anything that involves 700 dildos
You're
and
joking.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Also,
That
let me,
consent
let,
doesn't
me just
exist.
say this on the point of the 700 deal. Everything. I get it.
You've not seen all of
I
them
get
at
it.
once.
You have mob cribs and they're all big.
Where do you have 700?
All the. Where are you keeping 700 dildos?
You haven't seen the image of the
Of the
raid.
dildos.
Aye.
The
No,
dildos.
first chill the dildos.
Of the baby oil.
The baby oil.
The baby
image.
oil. That even the baby oil.
That
I
was
kind of
enough
get.
space,
Like,
man.
I feel like these guys are finding bottles of baby oil and then putting them all together type.
No, but my thing
I
is,
think
though,
what-
1,000,
they were-
bro.
What are you
Have you ever
doing
gone to a
with
supermarket?
1,000?
You know when you go to a supermarket and you see like tins of needle. You
What
guys.
is up, needle?
Those things were lined up.
Okay, do you think it was one of those things of he ordered them because they were going to have like a freak off or like they call it like a party, and then some remained.
1,000.
From how
So
many?
how many
though?
did you order?
So how many did you order? I got like 1.5.
First of
man.
all, does
Before-
baby oil expire?
I don't
I
know.
don't-
Why do you
But
have
I think you just have
1,000?
those parties often, bro. Sometimes you can't keep going to the supermarket. You're getting
Man.
you just buy in bulk. Just give me a box of baby
The
oil.
guy's his own company, man.
You've
At
seen,
this
you've seen
rate.
those videos on the CEO of Johnson & Johnson right now. That they've seized his biggest customer.
Baby oil shit was too fun.
Nah, but the charges are crazy to me. Me, I just need to, because everyone in Hollywood has
Is
attended
implicated.
At
a
the
Diddy
party.
party.
No, who said? There's someone who said, Dengo, you have to leave. I think it was Denzel. The time he said, Mbo, You've got to leave a Hollywood party before the devil comes.
And you see,
Now,
here's
back in the
thing.
day, that's what he said. But now that the Diddy thing is coming out, and they're saying, because apparently, like the open bar would close at midnight. I don't know, something would close at midnight. So everyone was saying that the Diddy parties, you had to leave at a certain hour.
And
Otherwise,
sometimes
shit
they
gets
would
freaky,
also,
and if you're not
Shit
going
gets
parties
freaky.
straight,
sometimes they would also
weird.
shift location, man. They tell you stay in your party here as we go.
You've seen the clip of him saying that after the next 1 hour, kids are supposed to leave because now we're going to party. But now it's going to become the
And
real
you
white
see
party.
the problem is, this is some jazz people be saying regularly, bro.
I remember before this, you guys used to actually low-key hype this shit. Like,
Yeah.
this is so
Yeah,
lit,
bro.
like, these
Don't you
parties are
remember?
different,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, well,
Now
there's no party
it has
like a
me
Diddy party,
thinking.
what?
Now it has me thinking about who hosts white parties now. Mark Cuban. What are they doing there?
I don't. It doesn't seem like he has the same like
Paul.
persona.
Okay, but
Freaky.
Yeah, his vibe is kind of different from this guy. It seems
also-
like for him it's more like I'm a rich white billionaire and I want to show that I have cool black friends. That's the vibe. I
Yeah,
get.
I have. Yeah, I want
yeah.
you that I have cool.
But
I know
again-
cool people.
Yeah, Diddy
5
was a
years
bit
from now, if
different.
anything comes out, we don't know.
If anything
Yeah.
comes out,
Don't
I
know.
brought it up, man.
Listen.
But yeah, we are going. Me, I want to watch this one closely.
Yeah.
So yesterday,
It's
they
almost time
released
to
the-
release you.
It is time to release
Okay.
me.
Okay. We can release you, man.
Bye, guys.
Aye, man.
I'll be
Go and
back
do
on
what you need to
Patreon on
do.
Friday.
Yeah.
And I'll be back on YouTube on Tuesday.
We'll speak. We'll save the questions for the Patreon,
But-
I think.
Patreon guys are enjoying, man.
Yeah,
Let me
facts,
fight for the
facts,
YouTube
facts,
guys.
facts. Alright, let's let you go.
Okay, so what was I going to say? Yesterday I was watching a clip of a guy who was detained
Uh-huh.
on some different charges. Like he was a felon,
Yeah.
and I think the charges were, was it like shooting up someplace? It was shooting up a Trump thing.
Trump rally.
Not a Trump rally. It was like at his Mar-a-Lago place. And then, so this guy's been jailed, yeah? And the charges are so different. But then he's like, hey, man, I have something to tell you guys. This is like the FBI, the CIA. Because I think this is when Trump was president, so it's a while back, like his first term. And he calls in the guys, and it's on film, actually, because it's a video. And he starts saying, do you know Diddy? They're like, what up with him? That man, he used to call me, and I used to have sex with Cassie and a bunch of other people at like his mansion, and all he would do is watch. And the feds are like, why are you telling us this? He's like, man, he's part of this like over alumni thing. You know those ones of like American universities that are like Greek letters, man. He's part of like one of them, and their goal is like domination, blah blah blah. So of course a bunch of it sounded like conspiracy theories. But the clip came back, and what this guy was saying is what happens in these freak offs, bro. Like Diddy would call him, take him to Cassie, and of course we all know how the Cassie thing ended. And like he would just watch them, bro, with a bunch of other guys. And this guy was saying like Cassie didn't want, but what could she do? And of course also stories from like Kim Porter's death have come back.
Yeah.
You now shared
I've
like a
had
book.
a lot of people
Yeah.
talking about that memoir, what? And how a lot of stuff was retracted from the memoir.
Generally, this just sounds like evil to me, bro. I don't even know how to say it. Like, jokes aside, the power, what is it called? Not power and hunger, but like the power trip
Yeah.
that Diddy was on is crazy.
Yeah, but bro, imagine how long he has been on it for, man.
Yeah, apparently this thing started in 2009, the freak offs. Like, as far as they can track
Yeah,
them back.
there's no way, bro. That shit has been
Exactly.
going on, I'm
So
sure, man.
if they can only track it to 2009,
Diddy has been popping since the early 90s,
bro,
late
like the
80s,
Tupac
bro.
days.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, he has
Raw.
been had power, man. And Diddy has never been like, okay, ever since he became like famous, like ever since we came to know him, he's always been a boss, bro.
Always, bro.
So,
Actually, ever since we've been alive.
yeah. So, man, like, he has had the power to abuse, bro.
And, I mean, you're seeing, of course, Bad Boys was under what? Universal, was it? Warner.
don't know.
I think it was Warner Music. And you've seen Kevin Lyles already stepped down. And my question is just how many guys in Hollywood are going to be drugged into this, bro?
So, guys think that all these CEOs who have been stepping down and shit, it has something to do with Diddy.
Yeah, because like it was the same week. And right now, how many are they? Like they're like 4 right now that have stepped down,
Interesting.
all in the music industry. So of course we have Kevin Lyles, we have the Warner guy, the CEO. He has been replaced by his son, I believe. But even his son apparently has some connections to Diddy. There are a bunch of guys that have stepped down already.
My thing is, okay, I understand the power thing and how maybe he was abusing it, and obviously I can't condone drugging people and the shit he did to Cassie. None of that. But like, where do we draw the line between what he was doing and I guess just like paying for sex?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
that's where the thing is.
because I get it. Sex trafficking is illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important that guys know that. But is sex work illegal in the US?
No, it depends on the state. But what's illegal is him bringing people
someone
from
one
another
place
state.
to another.
Yes.
Okay, across state lines is where it becomes
That's
illegal.
trafficking now.
Okay.
Yeah. But also it's illegal in some states.
Because I know in Uganda, sex trafficking obviously is illegal.
Yes.
Sex work is illegal.
It is.
It is.
Oh,
It's
damn.
illegal. Yeah, it's illegal.
Oh,
But
damn. Okay.
there's a case that I saw still on TikTok yesterday. It is, it's Don Nasa guy.
Yeah.
He also has a case, bro.
Yeah,
And
and
his is also sex trafficking. Although
It
his
wasn't
is a
underage.
yeah, his is sex trafficking of a minor.
Yeah.
And guys, this is all like speculation. I'm just
Allegation.
everything I'm saying based off a video that I saw of him being arraigned in court, and they were reading his charges.
What does
to
arraign
him.
mean?
Like he was being presented before the court, and they were reading his charges to him. So yeah, it's sex trafficking of a minor and defilement, which are also crazy offenses. But his trafficking wasn't necessarily across, let's say, district lines or whatever. It was from one part of Kampala to another part.
The districts matter.
Because if we're saying like crossing state lines
But that's in the
in
states.
America is what makes it trafficking. I'm wondering here if like, you know what I mean? Where does it go from being just procuring sex to
sex
trafficking?
I think that's different because in the states, each state is entitled to its own law. Some of them have their own constitutions in a way, outside of the federal one, which presides over all of them. I do not think that applies to UG because it's all one state.
Okay.
Yeah. Now here, across state, because I think
fair.
he was operating in LA, which is Cali, New York, I think Florida, Miami, and I think Georgia, Atlanta. So just taking them from like one mansion to another, that's already trafficking, which is a charge on its own. And maybe that's where the RICO comes in.
Man, things are gonna get tricky, I feel like, because you hear it all the time in rap music about guys like flying chicks out, basically more or less to just sleep
You see
with
Boozy's
them.
tweet.
I saw it,
Yeah.
and he made a lot of sense. I won't hold you,
Yeah.
like, because if we're talking sex trafficking, guys are flying chicks
Guys
out
are
specifically
NBA
for the
players.
purpose of sex, bro.
Music,
Yeah.
like basically the entire entertainment
guys,
industry.
man, there are a lot of guys who will be under pressure.
So I wonder what that's like in case law now. Like for example, with the Young Thug thing. I mean, of course, that's a whole different charge, but it's still a RICO in a way, and they kind of intersect even in like the cross-state thing. But it's just like, what does this mean now, bro? You have to operate in the state you're in, man.
That thing is tricky, man. That thing is tricky. But also, I think with the Diddy situation, I think a lot of people felt victimized.
That's true.
It's different. I think that, like, it's kind of the victim who has to speak, and maybe in his case, a lot of victims spoke.
Yeah.
And felt like, man, maybe this is my profession, maybe this is what I do for a living, but with him it felt different, bro.
Yeah, and a bunch of them say, like we say, okay, at least because a lot of these things came out after the lawsuit last year, Cassie's lawsuit, and apparently a bunch of them say we agreed to be paid. We agreed to go there. We didn't agree to be drugged. We did not agree to have the IVs. Like a bunch of the stuff that happened when they got there is what they didn't agree to. So that's why it's tricky. Like now, that's sex trafficking, then that's assault also. That's like forced sex in a way. Yeah.
Our word.
The entire thing is, it's a mess, bro.
Anyway, I guess let's not speak too soon. Let's wait and see. Let's see how things play out.
Yeah.
Sometimes these indictments are exaggerated or they can't be proved, or and like the presumption is innocent till proven guilty. So
And I
let's
also
not draw too many conclusions, bro. Let's wait and see how it plays out.
in the court of law. That's true.
Yeah.
Public opinion, that guy's already gone, bro.
Yeah, of course. The
Already
public has already made
gone.
his mind up, but
Yeah.
things can change, bro. Like you can find the evidence is really like not there, bro. You can really find this.
Yeah, so I was watching a US lawyer, one who was like big guys, and he said with the state of New York, apparently it has a particular thing like downtown something, the one that presented the case. Apparently, that district, unless they are 100% sure
that you did it, they won't take
never,
you.
like
I hear that.
that's why when they raided him beginning of the year and they waited till now. So you wonder how many guys they have spoken to, how many guys have agreed to testify.
And if they've been investigating him since 2009,
It's crazy.
they have like at least 5 Diddy parties that they've attended.
And also, it doesn't help that a bunch of guys have come out to like corroborate everything, bro.
Yep.
They also have a bunch of names. I mean, like J-Lo, what? Hey.
Have you seen like the Usher shit of deleting all his tweets?
Yeah, but he tweeted yesterday
he
that it was a hack.
It was a hack. You guys love that.
The guy said,
that
man, it was a
excuse,
hack
bro.
and you guys ran with it, but so that's what
That guys love that excuse. That's a hack excuse.
Shannon Sharp, we see you.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess let's wait and see how it plays out. Some of the jazz has been breaking my heart, bro. Like the videos of Justin Bieber,
Usher as well.
even the Usher. I don't know, man. Some of the shit I don't want to see, bro. But I guess we'll wait and see.
Anyway,
What
just know if this jazz is true, there's a bunch of guys in Hollywood who are going to suffer, bro.
unrelated, but slightly related. Not even related at all. I started watching Castlevania, bro. I slept on that show, man. That show is so good.
That
bro.
show is so good. It's like a modern retelling of course, all the things we know about. What has burnt me, you guy? Wait, Castlevania.
Yeah,
That's a
Castlevania,
vampire
it's a
thing.
vampire one.
Yeah, about the vampire things. It's
Bro, I think that like for some reason whenever I saw that show, I think I tried to watch it the first time and like it bored me. I honestly think I just hadn't given it a chance, bro. I think I literally started watching it, and then when I got to the scene of them like as if burning the witch at a stake, I was like, I'm not trying to hear this shit.
that show is cold.
Man, that show is so good.
That show is
Castlevania.
cold, bro.
Hey.
I won't lie, I finished at least the available episodes. I don't know if there's going to be a new one, but there's a new anime I'm watching.
Which one?
Very normal.
Which one?
It's called Bartender, Glass of God.
I think I've seen that. I'm not gonna watch that.
Basically about a bartender.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch
Now,
that.
see, when I was watching it, I was like, damn, this is alcohol, bro. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But that show is cold, I won't lie.
What is it
Basically, it's about like a bartender, and his role is to just make good cocktails for people to feel good at the end of a long day.
Okay.
So, of course, you know, anime is the guy is going to walk into the bar, and then this guy is going to do some jazz of like, let me make for your favorite cocktail without you asking. Then you ask why. Then they cook you. Like I saw the way you were seated upright, you must be a lawyer. So I'm just like that. Then they give you the background of the guy's day or his life and why this cocktail matters to him. And like when he tastes it, he sees like flowers.
And that's the end of the episode.
That's the end of the episode, bro. I won't lie. I think sounds boring.
But it's
But
hard.
I watched one episode and I was like, let me get it. And on episode 10, bro.
I told you, I don't watch anime that doesn't have any fighting.
That's fair.
I don't watch any anime that doesn't
That's
have.
fair. That's the only anime I'm watching now. After that, I want to go back to Psyche. Haven't yet finished it.
I need to watch Solo Leveling still.
But then the new one is coming out in December. Just wait for it.
So I watched two seasons. Maybe I will. I've also been watching The Good Place. Have you heard of it?
What's it?
It is like I don't know if I can call it a sitcom, but it's like it's sitcomish, as in it's short and it's a comedy. It's basically about what happens after you die.
The Good Place.
So the good place is like it's supposed to be heaven, and then the bad place is hell.
I feel like I've heard about this.
Yeah, so it's just they call it a philosophical comedy because they discuss a lot of like ethics and They keep naming all these different philosophers. So every episode has like kind of like a philosophical kind of meaning. It's a really good show though. Really, really good show. It has 4 good seasons. I'm on season 2. Yeah, that's one. The Good Place. It's on Netflix.
It's 4 seasons.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. The seasons are quite short.
Kristen Bell. Okay.
Yeah, I recommend that. So I'm watching Castlevania and The Good Place.
Okay, maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
also
yeah.
22 minutes. I can watch that.
Yeah.
I can watch that.
Anyway, what are
Catch me watching Lemonade, bro.
No chance. Yes.
No chance.
Yes.
Yeah, what's this Lebanon thing?
Yes. Oh my God, bro.
Oh, actually think I remember this. But
Yeah.
you tell it. Yeah.
So last week, I can't remember what day it was, but last week must have been
Early
must have
last
been
week.
Friday.
Wasn't it early last week?
Must have been Friday, Thursday or Friday. In Lebanon, a bunch of pagers, I think they said something like 3,000 pagers, simultaneously exploded in Lebanon, right? And I don't know if you guys know what pagers are, because I guess a lot of guys watch this at Gen Zs. But pagers are like these tiny devices that like you get kind of like a text or like a message,
like a code,
and it lets you know that you have a call.
Yeah.
Right. So apparently pagers is what the Hezbollah were using to communicate, and Israel allegedly infiltrated the supply chain of those pagers and put explosives like gunpowder inside the pagers. So they sent a code to all of the pagers that triggered those explosives. So it killed a bunch of those guys and maimed a lot of them. And then it just killed like bystanders as well. A lot of kids were killed. A lot of other people were killed, basically.
Okay, this is not what I heard.
And if you saw the images, because they have a lot of CCTV footage, those explosions were not small. Like a pager is this small. The explosions were not small, bro.
This is not the story I had.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is, man. And apparently they started using pagers because obviously their intel was getting intercepted on mobile phones. So pagers seemed like the safer option. But I guess these guys found out about the pagers.
I think they're shortwave, so it's not like mobile phones where you can just hack it.
Yeah, you've seen the wire.
Yeah.
The wire, yeah. That's what guys use. So anyway, yeah, man, that's the pager thing. But
How
I thought
many
that was
guys
just
were
nuts.
killed, man? Like I need to,
You can check
What?
now what the body count is.
bro, because the story I had was more like a bombing thing, so I think that was separate.
Bombing how? No, but those are explosives.
Yeah, but this one was from Israel to I think Lebanon. So maybe this
So
was
what happened
this was the
was
story.
after this pager thing, I think the Hezbollah retaliated, and so Israel also retaliated to the retaliation.
That's the one I know then. That's the one I know. Because I know they were retaliating to Hezbollah.
Yeah. How many? What's the body count?
Let me see. This is from 2 days ago.
Something like.
Maybe pages that ask for me to subscribe. Relax.
I feel them, bro. Subscribe to our Patreon, man.
Bro, this thing is still happening, man. What time is
Pages are
it?
still exploding.
Israel has just struck Lebanon about 18 minutes ago.
Man, things are going crazy those ends, man.
That's crazy. I can't find
Yeah.
a death toll, but if they are still striking today, meaning it was.
Yeah, I
it's
just
now
know
like a
thousands of
full-blown
people were
thing.
injured by that one thing. I guess it has just intensified the conflict, man, and that conflict is getting more and more and more and more intense, bro.
Isn't that you're screwing with international law there in a way? Anyway, but it's Israel, man.
International law is out of the window, bro. Completely out of the window.
Yeah,
man.
I can't find an actual death toll.
Yeah, it's okay.
1 to 2 ounces of explosives. Okay.
No need.
Killed at least 37 and wounded 2,900. But this is 4 days ago.
Yeah. Anyway, man,
Bruh.
we can leave it, bro. But we're sending thoughts and prayers to everyone who's involved in that conflict, man.
That's crazy.
What other topic do we have?
That was the last one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Maybe we should do some questions. I think you
Definitely
guys have
can.
gotten lucky. How long have we done, Windek? Really? Damn.
Now we've overjudged.
Have we?
No, I thought we're done 40 minutes.
Me too.
Okay.
Let's do a few questions.
Let's do a few questions. Again, these questions are mostly from the patrons.
Only from the patrons.
Yeah, actually, only from the patrons.
Right.
And cool. First one, this is not a question, but it's from the patrons in relation to Beyonce. All up in your mind, I miss you, etc. How good sis Beyonce stays on some pick me, choose me jazz. It's not a lie, man. It's not a lie.
That's funny.
Some jams.
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny because it's a bit true.
This is in reference to a conversation we had a while back.
Okay.
This is in reference to something Melvin mentioned about controlling drug use. There are drugs, for example, fentanyl, whose structure and how quickly they move into the brain kind of give very high odds to cause substance abuse. They are small and move into the brain quickly and are very potent. Their chemistry and how they work in the body almost gives very little fighting chance against possible addiction. I don't think there's any way regulation alongside ready access would help in such cases. Also, please read Transcendent Kingdom by
I've read
Ya
it.
Gyasi.
I've read it. I love that book. I've love that book. But I want to say, man, like, I think even with drugs like fentanyl, and I think that if Tingy was here, she would make maybe a counter argument. But I think with drugs like fentanyl, with all drugs, bro, if they were regulated, they would be made safe for human consumption, bro. Like, with every drug can be watered down. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So that
That's
the
true.
effects are reduced. Like, it's not a dosage that can kill you, and even if it was, like, it has been added to another compound that reduces those effects. You know what I mean? So I feel like regulation would fix almost everything.
I hear
honestly.
that, but at what point do you stop violating that now?
Stop
Because I
violating
mean,
what?
people still violate painkillers.
That's the
and
thing,
they're
but
safe.
now that's different.
Okay,
That's now a different case. Like,
that's on you.
yeah, drug abuse is different from use of unregulated drugs.
What's the
that
difference
then
between
kills you.
drug abuse and drug misuse?
I forgot, but I think they explained this to us in school or some shit. I think drug
I wasn't
misuse is
there.
when you use a drug for. But that would also mean abuse.
Yeah.
I think that those two terms must be used in the same way. But if we have a doctor, can you please explain the
Yeah.
difference? Misuse and abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that I think regulation is the way, man. Regulation is the only way that drugs can be made safe.
I wonder how much these drugs have been studied, because there's
the
definitely
thing.
studies.
If they're not regulated, there's almost like no money put into really studying them and their effects and their capabilities, bro.
Okay, so for example, how much do you think weed was started before it was legalized
I
in
think
some
that
states?
I think weed.
Oh, that's a bad, because weed is a drug, but it's not like, you can't compare it to like cocaine.
I feel like weed has been part of culture for so long, but even it, because it couldn't be sold in a mainstream, it wasn't very, very well studied. I think just now, when it has been legalized in a lot of countries, are they like truly studying it and seeing its potential?
Yeah, but we've had medicinal weed for a bit, yeah?
Yeah, but like, if you go to the medicinal guys, they're not going to tell you about this dosage, this strain. They'll just say
Like
use it.
Two
use
by
it like
two
this,
by
yeah.
3 leaves, man.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. Yeah, tricky. Yeah.
But also, I think when it comes to like weed is actually a plant. A lot of these drugs, the things they are taken through to become that drug, it's not natural for some of them.
I don't like that argument.
Nah, I'm
bro.
just saying.
Yeah, but I hear you. I hear you. But like, we talked about poppy leaves last time. Man.
Yeah, we
For
did, we
cocaine
did, we
and
did, we
all
did,
of
we
that
did.
Drugs. Yeah. A
Um,
lot of these drugs actually occur naturally, man. But I guess we'll see. Yeah. Yeah.
Many of them, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You catch your girl cheating. What are you doing in the moment? Taking a walk, man.
You get being pla. That's the true answer. I'll be pla. I'll be so pla, man.
I can go and listen to like an Adele album for like 2 days.
Not immediately, bro. Not immediately. I've just caught you.
Oh, like right now.
I'm pla. What are you doing, man?
Okay. Define cheating. Like, what have I found you doing? Give me a scenario.
They said you caught her, so I imagine that just means one thing. They said you caught her. I can't speak to my reaction. All I'll know is that I'll be pla. I might cry.
I would be in so much shock.
I might run away. I might fight. I might scream. I don't know, but I know that I'll be pla. Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, I feel like I would abuse a drug that day, man. Literally, I would abuse alcohol that night. But immediately in the moment, I would be so shocked, bro.
But truly, knowing myself, I think I'll just leave, bro. That's my reflex, to just leave. Find out deep what has happened and leave, bro.
And yeah, this one is a story. 3 parts. All of them begin with my friend is sleeping with my boss.
Oh my gosh.
My friend is sleeping with my... But patrons, you have stories, man.
That was a good one for what's her name?
For Casper.
Should we save it?
Yeah, let's save this one for Friday.
That's a good one.
Yeah. This one is a Reddit link. I remember reading it, but I'm also going to save it for Friday because it was a good link.
Okay.
Would be fire if you guys brought back album reviews, like the way you reviewed I Told Them. I think that we were doing newer music,
bro. On the fourth fourth Beyonce album, bro.
I think that's because we're doing like the album has
new albums
come out.
Yeah, any new album that you want to review?
Yeah,
I've really been enjoying Money Long's album. I can't remember what it's called, but
I haven't
really good album.
Really if there's a particular album you want, send it. Yeah. We'll see. Do you guys find it hard to shit when you're used to a new place? Bro, I won't lie.
Like a new house? That's like the first thing I do, bro.
S1, when I went to school.
Yeah, I think we've discussed
that. First week, man.
Yeah. That's not a new place, though. That's like a new world, bro, almost.
Okay, yeah, fair.
This one is different.
What do you guys think about yourselves when someone you're interested in turns you down? You just keep it pushing, man.
What do we think about ourselves? I don't know, man. I feel like as a 28-year-old man, I don't know if I still take that too personal.
That just was personal back in the day.
Damn, you rejected me?
Like, what do I need
I used to take that one to heart, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
I think with Sting,
as a 28-year-old man, I don't know. I just feel like,
it's like asking what happens when you're left on red right now.
Allow it.
I can even delete your chat, man.
Allow it. Yeah.
Have you guys let out a light fart while in public or at a night out?
Bro, am I a human being or like, do I not have a
light?
Come on, man. For sure, bro.
Light.
For sure.
Can bear a thing for like a minute, man. This question ended with interested in Casper's view. They clearly wanted her to jazz. It's only Melvin without a nickname on this pod. He does have a nickname. Melvito. You want another one?
I'll allow it.
Melanin.
I'm actually a bit tired, bro. Now we started.
Yeah.
We had quite a long day today. We didn't even get into like our weeks or our days or whatever.
It has been a long week, man.
Today is Tuesday, meanwhile.
It has been a long week.
Yeah, man. No. How's your weekend, bro? This is the first time we're doing this as the last segment.
That's crazy.
I guess we can start there.
My weekend. Actually, don't remember. That's crazy. You first start because I don't remember.
This weekend was fairly busy for me. I had some work to do on Saturday morning. I wasn't out on Friday, except for acoustic night with Fifi. Yeah, so Sato, I woke up, had some work to do. Then it was my sister's wedding launch. Wedding launch, yeah, which went really, really well on Saturday. Shout out to everyone that came out. Well, my family, I guess, and my family's friends. Yeah. Then Sunday, because of all the activity on Saturday, I was just too tired, bro. Me and Casper went to the gym in the afternoon, but for the rest of the day, I was just in bed, bro. Yeah.
But I won't lie, I've failed to remember my weekend, but I know it was busy as hell. Okay, so Friday, we left here. I went to Terrace for a bit. I wasn't there too long. It was an interesting time. I ran into one of my exes.
Nice. At Terrace.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, dope. We'll talk about it off the pod.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
Saturday was basically just me and the guys, man. We just watched football the whole day. Because Chelsea was early kickoff.
Well done, Chelsea.
So we could play football from that time till the Man U game.
Nicholas Jackson turned into like prime Drogba, bro. Oh my God, man.
I've never been so happy in my life.
He bowled out.
If you phone me on Saturday, I was smiling,
Bowled
bro.
out. 2 goals and an assist. I have him on one of my teams.
Yeah, I mean, I had
Jackson.
him and Palmer. So by the time that thing had gone,
Wow,
I was like,
wow,
my weekend is over, man.
It will, man.
Yeah. So after the matches, guys were just happy, bro.
Yeah,
because of
Haaland on
football.
that team where you have
Yeah,
him.
as a captain. I told you I
how
sacrificed
many
my
points did you
back line. I don't know, but there are a few. No, that team is hard.
Okay.
And the back line is a bit suspect, man. But anyway, yeah. So
I told you I have 4 teams. 4 teams this year. I didn't lose in any of them.
is it, man? And you know how so the MJP league is like a league. It's not like points. I only have 6 points, bro. That means I've only won twice.
It's a head-to-head league. Is it head-to-head?
It's not like a points league,
teams.
bro.
We need to check.
I'm the 69th, man.
Mad, yeah.
Pause.
I also barely grow.
But
I think barely. My position there, it's just like plain. See that you've gone up or you've gone down or you're just there. I'm just there.
should rename that thing because if you and I are not among the top 30, that's crazy.
Guys are too good.
But guys are fire, man. I only have 6 points. That means I only beat 2 guys, and it's match week 5. But we'll see. But yeah, after guys were too happy, we went to Silo. No, we first went to Liberty. Then we went to Mezzo. Then we went to Silo. All of this is in a space of like 45 minutes. Guys just had fuel, bro. Yeah. It was one of those things like went to Liberty to see one person. And a guy ran into like someone he didn't want to talk to, so we shifted to Mezzo so that another guy sees someone.
I feel like when guys are in a group and like League Center system, guys now just start looking for babes. So they just keep bouncing from bar to bar.
Guys bounced, bro. But I'll tell you this. I feel like at night, a lot of mistakes were made from the whole group. We had to reconvene and ask ourselves, where are we here?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we on?
So Saturday night went like that. We discussed this on Sunday. And Sunday were pretty much just football again. Because of the Man City Arsenal game. Yeah. No, this was a whole different group.
Okay.
Man City Arsenal. Somehow we went to Liberty again after the match.
I like Liberty.
The place is nice, man. That's nice, babes. I was like,
you're telling me.
Yeah. But yeah, really to a bunch of pod guys there as well.
Nice.
One of the guys from Don't At Me. Shout out
Don't At Me, bro.
Yeah. It was a good time. And yeah, that was my weekend. Stayed home the whole of yesterday. It's so bad. Eh? Like, I'm not even planning to do anything the whole week. You know, much having my wallet right now, like 6K, bro.
Easy.
And it's intentional.
6K. Just enough to get you home.
Just enough to get me home, and that's it. But yeah, it has been a fairly... It was a busy week, but not because of anything serious. It was just football, man.
And how's this week looking, man?
Calm. Told you on Monday I was go for movies. I didn't even go yesterday. I don't be outside too much this week. But I've already said that, man. So we'll see. We'll see how the week goes. But it's looking a bit busy as well in terms of work. But yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, my week is the opposite of yours, bro. Like, I'm having quite a hectic week. Not complaining, though. Like I've said on, I feel like several other pods, it's just a hectic period right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, I'm very, very busy, bro. Very
I think
busy,
I'm also going to be, because I don't want to be busy in like my birth week. So, I want to do everything before that week. So when that week reaches.
I'm excited for this weekend. I have a gala for the Rare Mark Foundation.
What?
The Rare Mark Foundation.
What's that?
It's like a sickle cell.
The one you've been posting.
Yeah,
okay.
So we have that gala on Friday. I forgot what it's called.
On
Can you
Friday?
check? what the gala is called. I think I posted it to my snap. What mod is that you're in, bro?
It's iOS 18, bro.
I see.
It's cold. It's already gone.
Has it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, man. Yeah, I have a gala on Friday, and then Saturday I have plans on Saturday. Oh, I have dinner on Saturday with a bunch of my friends. It's a farewell party for one of my buddies who's going to do school abroad, and then I'm going for brunch on Sunday, bro.
Which branch? The silo thing?
No.
Stonehaven.
Le Chateau.
Le Chateau.
Yeah, the Le Chateau.
Oh, yeah. You do. I'd forgotten.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun for sure. So literally, I'm just walking through this week, excited for the weekend, because I think it's going to be the most active weekend that I've had in a while, man. So I'm excited for it, bro. I'm excited for it.
So you're recording on Friday?
We're recording on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Oh,
damn. Yeah, it's a gala, but the gala starts at 7
PM.
So, yeah, if we record,
that's cool.
I'll be able to go for that still.
That's cool.
All right, man. I feel like we'll talk to you guys on the weekend for the patrons. The rest of you guys will talk to you.
And we have a
Next
bunch
week.
of new patrons, man. Thank you for subscribing.
Yes, man.
Yeah, thank you for subscribing.
The funny thing about the Patreon is that the number of paid guys are growing and the number of you guys,
which is
of free
weird.
guys is dropping. So it's interesting. Like you'll see this many people have subscribed, but then you'll see the number going down. You're like, then you'll see this many guys.
I do not understand that math as well. I really did, man.
Also, another interesting thing, it seems I can look at the amount of the Patreon on my iPhone and then compare it to what's on my Android, and the figures are different.
And the laptop as well.
Yeah, that's so strange.
Everything is different, bro.
That is so
I don't understand
strange,
the
bro.
math.
Yeah.
But subscribe.
Yeah, bro. Subscribe.
There's a lot of content there.
Listen, until next week, we'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Peace.